Right in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, there sits a $1 billion project that's been sitting since 2019. It sits right across the Crypto.com arena and the convention center.
Oceanwide Plaza development in downtown LA. The towers you can see covered in graffiti.
Graffiti high-risers is developed.
Graffiti on 3 unfinished skyscrapers.
Graffiti covered Oceanwide Plaza high-rise.
Yeah, that one. In Los Angeles, image is currency. So when something like this big fails, it becomes a public symbol. So let's zoom out for a second, because it wasn't always supposed to be the Graffiti Towers. It was supposed to be Oceanwide Plaza. Mixed use, its own little ecosystem. Now that's wild because SoCal has been leading heavily into mixed use projects and redevelopments of the past years. But that's a subject for another video. The plan was big. 3 towers, 500 condos, a hotel with 180 rooms, and 170,000 square feet of retail space. Think, live, work, play vision. Built on the full downtown block. The company behind this project was Oceanwide Holdings, a Beijing-based real estate conglomerate. It simply ran out of money to pay its contractors. So when the money stops to these contractors, it doesn't stop slowly. It stops abruptly and pretty fast. And when big projects like this fail, it takes years to recuperate and to get back up and running again. Once contractors stop getting paid, everyone walks away. Once payments stop, contractors walk, timelines collapse, and it freezes in its track. Construction started in 2015 and was supposed to be done in 2019, completed in 2019. And that's important because that's when the moment the story splits into what it's supposed to be and what it became. This isn't some forgotten industrial corner. This project sits directly across from one of the most recognizable entertainment venues in the country. NBA games, concerts, national events. Millions of people pass through here every year. In Los Angeles, image matters. So when something this large stops moving in this location, it doesn't quietly fade away. It becomes a symbol. And then in early 2024, something changed. Graffiti began across multiple floors, then dozens of floors and entire sections of the buildings. I mean, you can see it for yourself. It's the Graffiti Tower. What had been unfinished luxury development became a massive, unsanctioned canvas visible across the skyline. Visible across all LA. This isn't about arguing if graffiti is good or bad. It's about visibility. A building meant for global capital, unfinished, unguarded, became something else entirely. And because of where it stands, and because of where it sits, the entire city could see it. After the graffiti wave, it stopped being just a stalled construction site. It became a public safety concern. Reports described trespassing inside the unfinished structure, people accessing upper levels of a building that was never completed. When a property becomes a repeated hazard, the city can classify it as a nuisance property. The official Los Angeles City Council filed it as a nuisance abandonment, where they added ground level security, fire safety upgrades. It's meant to reduce and stop the behavior from continuing. Altogether, the city allocated $3.8 million. This wasn't about aesthetic, it was about security, stalled structure in one of the busiest parts of downtown Los Angeles. Los Angeles builds big, global ambition, international investment, iconic scale. Oceanwide Plaza represents all of it. Oceanwide Plaza became a momentum where ambition, culture, capital, and timing all collided. Not hidden, not temporary, public. Oceanwide Plaza isn't famous because it failed, it's famous because it failed in public. This week, a federal judge approved a bankruptcy exit agreement tied to the project. What this means is the property is no longer stuck in a legal gridlock. It doesn't mean construction resumes tomorrow. It doesn't mean it's fixed. But what it does mean, there is now a framework that could allow a sale, reconstruction, restructuring, or a resolution. After years of standstill, movement is finally possible. And that's why this moment matters. So now the question isn't just what the building represents, it's what's next. Should it be clean? Should it be completed? Demolished? Repurposed? I'm Christian, a local real estate advisor. I follow developments, long-term market trends because projects like this matter and shape our communities. If you're buying, selling, or investing nearby, I'd love to help you out. Let's talk strategy and connect.